everybody. Welcome to the second episode of 50 Shades of 40. I'm Sandra.
And I'm Lisa.
And tonight we are going to be talking about all the different ways that you can get back out there and start dating or having sex once you find yourself single again. Or, I don't know, I guess you don't have to be single. So we were actually just discussing, and I would love to continue with this conversation.
Definitely.
That guys think they need to jump through hoops to get
that.
So you really think that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we gotta jump through hoops because
I like how he gets all quiet. Seriously, people, 10 seconds before the camera was on, motherfucker was all up in here like Oprah.
No.
And we had our sidekick, Dr. Phil, over here, so...
Exactly.
I'm not scared.
Come on in. Come, guys. This is D, and we all know Howard. Remember Howard?
This is my bodyguard.
Oh, my God.
Hey.
Where's that bottle at again? Okay, so seriously, we were having a serious discussion before we started recording the show.
I know, hard to believe,
about men and their ideas on how to get laid, and they are so wrong. They have no idea.
Well, I just think they're really different than what women have to do to get laid.
Right.
Wait a minute. What does that mean? Well, they are totally different.
Honestly, like,
women don't have to try to get laid.
That's what
Men
I'm
try to
saying.
get laid. Women can get laid when they want.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoever they want.
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, okay, but you feel like you have to jump through hoops and bring the flowers and the candy and the chocolate to get naked and bed with somebody. And that's just not the case most of the time. Unless
the woman goes after him and says, you know what, this is what I want, this is all I want, that's that. So brings us back to the point of the woman is in control of everything. So she can let you in or she can kick you out. That's it.
Good point, but I still say that it's harder than what you guys think. I personally am very particular about who I sleep with.
True. Well, that's you.
That's right. That is me. I'm very particular about it.
But that's just being particular.
Right. And I don't...
Any dude is trying to. Okay, let me ask you this then.
Uh-huh.
If you and I went to a swingers club, who's getting laid first?
Me? You're not with us this time. I'm still the first one.
She probably did.
Yes.
She called us and said, you better come on in.
Girl, I guess running the door, okay?
But no,
it would be me. It would be me.
Right, but that goes for any female. Mm-hmm. Because while you're in that situation, you might see a dude you might like and gonna go ahead and go for it. The dude he's gonna have to sit back to be able to get your vibe to know that he can even come into that realm. That he's gonna be nervous unless he's just a dick or something.
Okay, that's true. But what about
a
the
whole lot of
rejection
dicks out there? Just saying.
A ball of sticks. And that's
even the dogs agree.
Yes.
But they're female.
Exactly.
I'm saying, don't talk about my bitches.
The thing is, though, that women, if they have their sights on a particular person in a club, in a bar, in a gas station, grocery store, there's always that possibility of rejection. So that does stop a lot of women from going out there and just being like,
the man's not going to reject it. Well, I can understand the rejection point. I mean, I guess he's going to reject it if she's,
because there has to be something about that woman that
even as a woman, you can't be a 2 and want to fuck a 10.
Yeah, that's not going to
This
happen.
is very true.
Not without some wine.
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong. That right there make a man do it. It's the term beer goggles.
Exactly.
But then again, a man don't have no, his penis don't have no. That ain't true.
I'm sorry, a what?
I meant to say cock.
Thank you. You'll get your 5 lashings later, and you will like it.
Wow.
But no, seriously, but what man wants to be with a woman who just goes out? You stand outside because you're number 3 tonight.
But we're not talking about sex.
I'm talking about sex too.
But I would have to know that you're doing that. If I don't know that you're doing that.
But when I go out to a bar And 3 weeks in a row, I go to the same bar. 3 weeks in a row, I see the same group of little girls sitting there trying to pick up this man, that man, and I see the same men in this bar.
They know it's their turn.
Good point.
Once again, you're talking about in a bar setting, so
Right,
of course they're waiting their turn. Like, he messed up. Next. He wasn't up. Next.
But
Hey, Terry.
Can I get
Now
in?
serving number 17.
Wow. Really?
Who said that?
Love you, Terry.
Our friend that went to Chicago with us, who she was
yeah.
serving number 17, but it wasn't 17 in the 1 through 17. It was 17.
No, let's just skip over
Yeah,
that.
let's forget about
1 through
Terry for a
17?
minute. What?
No,
Nothing.
the age.
Nothing. Hair, your hair looks lovely today. So
Well, I think bringing up the bar scene, that is a perfect
because that's where most
That's
people
awesome.
go. I mean, that's their first thought.
So
So
I
let's
guess
go to the club and see if we
that
can
kind
pick
of
up.
brings us.
You gotta search for cock in the church.
I'm not opposed.
Well, I was gonna say, because we're not really, obviously, we're trying to be righteous with anything.
We're all going to hell anyway, so it don't matter.
I'm gonna have the queen's chair by
With
the desk.
Vaseline-soaked panties.
Yeah.
Just
I don't wear
saying.
panties, so I don't know.
Well, I would hope not.
I don't know. Some cats out here are doing that freaky shit.
Well, you know.
I think even if the guy
I'm
was
too scared to grow out of shit. I would.
even if the guy was the hottest guy that I've ever seen and he got naked in front of me and he had on panties or whitey tighties, I would be so
Hold on.
We are off subject.
What the hell is wrong with whitey tighties? I gotta know.
They're tidy whities.
Whitey
Well,
tighties, tidy whities, whatever, doesn't really matter. I don't need underwear.
Okay, what's wrong with granny panties?
Nothing, because they come off.
Ah,
Shit, they come off.
Yeah.
well, and there you have it.
Yeah, but there's still a little something in. That's not sexy. That's not
Right,
sexy.
and neither are.
I mean, I guess they see through granny panties, but we know
There's a difference between granny panties and bloomers.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
true.
well,
Or
bloomers
Walmart
would be the equivalent.
Bloomers are for big bitches.
Yeah, it covers all the stuff that's trying to
Okay,
roll out.
so let me get this straight. Once again, we have swayed from the topic.
I
Now
can't
we are
believe
on.
we would ever do that.
I'm shocked.
Alright.
So we're back. So we're back. We're talking about bloomers versus granny panties versus whitey tighties, and that stuff.
Still, no one has explained what is the problem with tighty whities. So
Because
whitey
they're
tighties.
not sexy. They're unattractive.
They remind me of a little boy.
Exactly.
That might be the key right there.
They remind me of a little boy.
See, here's the thing: is
But
usually
that's
sex is very mental for women, and I don't even know what these fools are doing.
I'm at a loss.
He said the beer.
We've got drunk dogs, an audience, a child over here in the corner
Please
that's
don't
never
call
going to get
animal
right.
control. No animals were harmed in the making of this video.
And anybody is surprised by this? Why?
It's par for the course.
Conversation.
Alright, well, let's get
And
here.
Right.
Right.
Push you back to the topic.
Okay.
In my Morgan
So,
friend.
the men in our
Can you just walk around and narrate my life? That would be kind of awesome.
The men that are here with us
You have
this
to prepare
evening
me for what's going to happen for me to do this, though.
There is no preparation
appear
for
to
this life.
believe that it's easier for a woman to get laid than it is a man. And,
agree.
And I do agree.
I think
with that. I'm not denying that.
scientifically proven.
I am not denying that at all.
For anyone out there that does not agree with that, you're clueless. Just clueless.
I agree with you completely. But it just, I don't even know where I'm going with this at this point. I'm stuck on the whitey tighties.
I don't know. She's still thinking about the tighties, so maybe they are sexy to her. She's still thinking about
No,
them.
whitey tighties are the biggest turn off possible. That and man thongs.
Hence,
That's a
I'm
lie.
going to tell you what these two are thinking about.
That's a lie.
This one, penis. This one, cock.
Pretty much to sum it up.
Yeah, there you go. I would love to say he's lying,
But it's the truth.
but I'd be
But we're
lying.
able to get two side perspectives from everything. So that's
Exactly.
True. That's what we're trying to do here. Is
So-
we're trying to show how men think differently than women.
All right, let's try to get back on track.
Okay.
Let's try to tie it all in. Okay, so we've talked about this. Does it change with age? Because I think it does.
I definitely agree that it changes with
I
age.
think as we get older, I think the script flips.
I do.
What do you mean?
I think it flips in the fact that it becomes a little bit more difficult for women to get laid, and the older guys, because you guys have learned more.
Older women seem to have a mental block on their own. It doesn't change. It actually gets easier.
We just allow it to change.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure because
men. I don't know if this might be true for all men, but most men, as they get older, they start looking at younger women.
Yes.
But a lot of older men remember what you guys were like as younger women, so we're like, hell no, I'm not dealing with that shit again.
Well, here's my take on it, is I think when we're younger, in our 20s, in our late teens, early 20s, that it's easier for a man to get laid than it is the reason I say this is because it's
easier for a man to convince you at that age that you want to have sex.
Right, I agree. And you know why?
That's true.
Because at that age, women in their mid-20s to, that 19 to, say, 25
they want to
age
like,
range.
I did something. I got them locked down.
No, you are wrong. They are looking for love, and they are using sex to get that love and affection.
And by the time you get a little older, the love part is really...
Right.
Then we say, fuck the love. We don't...
Exactly. And then when we get to right, and then when we get to this point where you guys are now old and decrepit and ready to settle down and have your woman bring you your house slippers when you come home at night, we're like, woo, let's go fuck, and you're like, I'm too tired. And I think
that's per basis, because
that's on a case by case basis.
Yeah.
Case study number 1.
I think case 2 are trying to say that
shit is not always true.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like when we're at this point now, we're like, woo, okay, I don't have to worry about the love and the relationship and all that stuff. I can just go out, have fun, do me, and not worry about anything.
Yeah, because you've been there, done that.
Right. And I think men, when they get to our age, they're settled now. Because they did all their shit when they were younger, so now they're settled. And so...
Look at your finish, because I got something to add to this.
But do you see what I'm saying, though? It's like you said, the script flips.
But here's the thing.
Because when they're younger, they're looking for something different than what they're looking for now.
Who?
Most women.
Most women now.
Can I just say that I think my opinion overall is that women overthink it, overanalyze it, and
worried about image.
Bottom line, men are simple creatures.
Thank you.
And before any man watching this gets pissed off, I'm not saying...
That's it.
That's all we require.
Right. And I mean, I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm just saying you're simple. You're not like us. You don't overthink shit.
You said we were stupid.
They kind of are.
She did.
What the matter is, we're stupid because you took our rib. We want it back.
But you ate my apple, okay? You shouldn't have ate my apple. I wouldn't have taken your rib.
That was your apple, but okay.
It wasn't yours.
It was
That's a whole ass apple.
but it's still sweet.
I gotta move out of frame on
That
that.
shit probably about to turn to dust when it has
That's like
already.
one of those dehydrated apple chips.
Damn.
But no, women, stop overthinking it. Men are simple creatures. It's easy to make them happy and keep them happy.
But.
I would never agree. There was a but.
Dante likes in the butt.
How you meet a man is how you keep a man.
Okay, so then that brings us to the topic at hand. Seriously.
How you meet a woman is how you keep a woman.
If you don't do the same things you did when you met that man, you will not keep that man.
I agree 100%.
Even then, you still got to take it above and beyond after that, though.
Okay, I agree.
When you're with somebody for so
You
long.
can't show your whole hand in the beginning. You gotta save a little.
But see, that's the problem, though.
But
That's what a lot of women do.
everybody changes.
But here's the thing. Generally, and this is true in a lot of situations that I personally know of. You find the right one, you do the dating thing, the engagement thing, you get married, then society expects
the one
you
who's been single
buy the
for
house,
7 years.
buy the car, have the kids,
Because
get
she
the
knows it all.
dog, and then we live happily ever after. That is not the case.
The one who
Because
still
once you
calls
start-
it a penis.
You ain't gonna give up the booty, that's what it comes down to.
Because
After you've been with somebody for so long, things obviously change.
Well, not only do they obviously change, but a lot of times the woman starts to pay more attention to the house, the kids, being the PTA mom, and dad's sitting over here, the man is sitting over here, goes to work, comes home, the first thing that happens when he walks in the door is, take this kid and do that. I've been with him all day.
I think she's stereotyping.
I'm just saying, yes, because, and I'm, not that this happens, but when if the kids were little, our cupcake lady comes home and hands you the first kid and says, change the diaper, I gotta get dinner, and then she has a list of
No, never happened.
Right.
Never happened.
Right.
No, the worst part is, here, let me interject Mom's point of view is, all that BS happened, not only did I hold down a job, pay the bills, take care of the kids,
Right.
because when you came home, be rest assured, it was all on time work. It
Yeah.
was all clockwork.
Well, I think the moral is we forget that
About
person,
what?
whether it be you,
It's
the
still
man,
a human being.
right? The first thing you should do is
Take care of the homemaker.
A simple
care-
human being.
take care of each other. The kids are
Take care of
fine.
each other.
I agree.
The
Take
kids
care
are
of each
fine.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? You
Absolutely.
have got to when you guys are dating.
Kids are the first thing that will change a relationship quickly.
And money.
And money. Money and kids.
Money you can deal with.
No.
Kids you can't deal with. But because a real woman will change when she has a child.
Yes, I agree with that.
Well, after that,
You
you
actually,
still have to make the valid effort
say that.
to make sure that both of you guys are still.
That's my point exactly.
We still need love. We still need affection.
And
we still-
attention.
That's the thing that most women don't understand. A man, no matter what he says, still wants attention. And when he doesn't get it, that's when he's unhappy.
You got
Oh, wait, but
Well,
the
here's the
woman
thing.
still wants attention.
Exactly.
no.
Both
The
ways.
woman loses some of her attention that she wants. To the
Because
point
she's
where
dealing it all on the
Because he's
kids.
giving away to our kids.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
And that's okay.
Hold on. I'm not saying that's not true, but a woman will give her attention to the kids and not give it to her man.
I agree.
So therefore, that makes the mate bitter to where he doesn't even want to deal because he feels neglected.
I agree.
Well, it's a lose-lose across the board.
It is.
I feel
At least
this
until that's realized.
But here's the other thing. Okay, back.
Hey, Dante, this is where you can learn. However, if the man,
recording.
yeah. However, if the man backs up the woman, even though she has changed her whole entire dynamic, if he backs her up, she'll be dynamite ever. I understand, babe, you changed and your perspective has changed and everything has changed. But I still respect you as a woman. You do A, B, and C.
Too much.
I think I'm leaving.
He's like, my girl's like 21. She still want to do it every 5 minutes.
I don't have to do with this all over. I'm good.
I hope I don't ever grow old.
Okay, here's the thing. When you're dating someone, you text them in the middle of the afternoon, hey babe, just thinking of you, hey, getting naked for me, whatever it may be. And then once the marriage, the kids come, it's none of that anymore. It's, can you stop and get milk on the way home? We need something for dinner.
See, I don't agree with that. You have to keep it fresh. You
That's
have to
what
keep
my
it
point. That's what my point.
You have to make a conscious effort.
Right, and most
But see,
people
that's
don't.
also too based on someone's view on sex.
This is
Right.
true.
When's the last, okay, and I don't know and I don't care, I'm just using you guys as an example. When is the last time either one of your wives texted you, I'm laying naked on the bed, hurry home?
Never.
Okay, see,
Never.
that's who I am at now. I would have absolutely no problem
Well, I
with
think
the guy
because
that I'm
as
with.
we get older,
You start
we
to lose
learn.
your inhibitions.
No, well,
There's no fear anymore.
Right, but rather than texting you, bring home milk, I'm going to say, bring home your cock and give it to me.
Oh, praise I'm growing
See,
up.
wings just fell off.
But in order for that person to want to text that to you, you got to reciprocate. You got to make them want to do that.
But see, you also can feel like, as a man, you can also feel like you're knocking on a door that no one's ever going to answer while doing it.
Absolutely.
But we have to make the men feel like the door's wide open,
Yes.
so to speak.
Oh, yeah. Once again, but that takes us back to our very first conversation.
How you meet a man is how you keep a man.
And the woman is who controls everything. We can come in the house, smack you on the booty.
And if you don't want to deal with it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
If you
okay, but you know what? I
I would love to come home and see somebody doing dishes on a phone. That would be awesome. But that's not going to happen.
Hey, ladies, if you guys want to get Howard's attention,
You relations in a thong.
Please feel free to make videos of yourself.
see, you know
in
what?
a thong. Email them too.
Wow.
Fine.
That's what practice place for. That's what practice place for.
I'm waiting something wrong.
Give yourself 5 to 10 minutes.
Hey, but you can turn the practice play upside down. Put some bricks on top of it. They ain't coming out.
So now we are launching.
Why do you think I'm in jail?
But
But
here's,
yes.
here's my thing: is at this point in my life, even though I have been single for decades, I know
I
now
had like 3.
what
I had about 12.
we're having a serious discussion about who ate all the gummy worms.
Zero.
I didn't do it.
I mean, we're
He doesn't give a shit. He's
He tried bombs in the first place.
I know now that when I do get in that relationship, you can bet your sweet ass he is going to get random pictures of my ass, my tits.
So
and
you
he's
got a
gonna-
sweet ass. You hear?
I have a very sweet ass.
But see, that's because you've also been through
Yes.
all the stuff that stopped all that from you.
Right.
You're not scared anymore.
I'm not scared anymore.
That's
And the
good.
person that I was married to for all those years, I didn't want to send him even a bring home a milk text. I didn't want to talk to him. So, but he did that all on his own. But I know now that I'm in a position that once I find that person, my number one priority is
I
going
don't
to
even
be
know why I'm here.
is to keep things hot, sexy, and going. That he will never doubt how I feel. And I know that's important. Okay, we have now been distracted by Halloween cupcakes. We have stolen gummy worms.
Well, guys, we're at over 20 minutes, so I'm thinking that maybe it's time to wrap it up.
Aren't you glad we stayed on topic today?
Yes, just so you guys know out there, our actual topic of the day was supposed to be, now that you find yourself single at middle-aged, where do you meet people?
Please, if you have any suggestions at all.
You know, is it the bar scene? Is it online dating? Is it getting drunk? I don't know.
Hence our beer, great dancing beer
This is our
bottle.
mascot.
mascot.
It's our mascot.
So,
Looks like some strange brew.
Gnawbone, baby.
But once again, it's based on the woman has the choice. She's the one that pretty much can control it. The man is almost like on a leash regardless. Not saying we're punks, not saying
We're just instruments.
yes. We're a tool.
There is nothing wrong with being on a leash.
well, you know what?
Just
We're only
saying.
at 23 minutes. What's another 7? I'm just going to throw that out there. Again,
Okay.
personally myself, I am afraid of
Well,
rejection.
good. Then give me a little more.
That's my hang up is I'm afraid of rejection.
See, and that's why,
You got to get over that.
I mean, we're being all open and honest
Right.
here, right?
Right.
You say, here, you say. Great song, by the way. Great song. Maybe a little inappropriate, but whatever. Is I do believe you. I do believe that if you get into a relationship at this point in your life, that you will be a wonderful mate. I do think that you will send the sexy text, that you will be waiting at home in a thong.
Absolutely.
The problem I see is you getting from point A to point B, meaning
that's
getting
my
from
problem.
single to in a relationship. So, I mean, why can't you take the confidence that you have in yourself that when I have this man, I am going to do this,
Well,
and put that confidence into getting that man? Because let me tell you something that I have learned in the last year. Confidence is one of the sexiest fucking things
That's
to
what I'm
have.
saying.
The way you carry yourself. That's all it is.
That's what a man sees. As you get, as a man gets older, it's not that he's looking for that beautiful arm piece anymore.
No, you don't have to have.
He's looking at a woman that carries herself well, proves that she can take care of herself. To him, that's sexy.
Yeah.
And he's gonna want that.
But here's the thing, in my position, here's what the kind of, what I feel
What
like.
rejection do you fear? Let's answer that.
Okay, number one, my fear of rejection results from my own insecurities about myself personally. I'm not attractive enough. I'm too fat. My teeth are ugly. Those are
Have
the
you seen
things
some of these women that have multiple guys out here?
But that's what I'm saying. Once you have that aura about you,
You
It doesn't
want to reject.
I know someone who is not in the perfect shape, maybe missing a couple teeth.
I've got them all day.
Listen, but the way she carries herself, she is sexy as all get out.
Because
you go to her house. Now, this is somebody who's got a man, and I'm obviously an outsider from that, but I go to her house, and she doesn't have a bra on. Just by that, she doesn't care that I see that her nipples might get hard. So at that point, she doesn't care. That right there alone is the way she's carrying herself. So she's saying, you either like me the way I am, or you don't. I don't care.
Right.
That right there is the sexiness all by itself. She doesn't have to be perfect. She doesn't have to have a perfect slim body or nothing. Or none of that. It's the way you carry
in
yourself.
certain situations, I feel extremely sexy, hot, and confident. But then in others, I don't.
You need to ooze.
But what?
Ooze the why.
Yes.
I'm not sure why. And sometimes I think I turn people off because I don't know if anybody realizes this or not, but I'm mouthy with no filter, and I'm fiercely independent.
But then that means that person.
No.
I don't think a lot of men can handle someone who's independent.
That touches on another subject. That depending on the guy, that can be a turn.
Yeah.
Right, if you're too, and I think because I have been
Because the older man gets, the more private that they become.
Right.
But maybe he just might not. That's what I'm saying. He might not get down like that. So that would probably not be somebody.
But most women in our age group don't want a man that's vocal like that. They don't.
No.
So it's kind of
What?
They don't.
Right.
They don't.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm
Do
understanding.
you want a mouthy man?
Well, I want a man who thinks he's mouthy and that he can.
No, I didn't say a confident man. I said a mouthy man.
That's
A
what I
confident
mean.
man and a mouthy man are two different
But
things.
wait, but what are we talking about though? Are we talking about like if you're in public with your friends, you don't want him saying any sexual innuendos that include you? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't mind that.
I think we gotta clear the definition.
That's what
I
I'm
want you to be.
Mouthy is somebody that always talks shit.
Yeah, right.
But talking shit how though?
No, talking.
I think the setting makes all the difference in the world when you're talking shit. I mean, I can
But some people don't care about the setting. They will talk shit in any setting.
right.
And that's a problem.
Yes, you're right. You're
Have some
right.
self-control.
And you know what? And exactly. And you know what? With people I am comfortable with, like sitting here right now with you guys, and with a certain few select people, I am who I am, and you guys know who that person is.
Absolutely.
But I'm not gonna do this in the grocery store. I'm not gonna do it in a restaurant. Well, that's true.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
And sitting and I agree with you. Sitting here with you guys, I feel strong, independent, confident, sexy. I feel all of that. And I don't know why, but you guys, Karen, you bring it up to me. Oh, we taking the eye off that.
you were pretty.
You did tell me. I spent all my money on beer for charity, so can you tip your husband for me?
I'll take cupcakes in payment. Just saying.
But I guess that's the problem is, number one, you did ask the question, how do I get from here to there?
Right.
I think when the right person comes along, I won't have any problems feeling all of that.
But are you?
She's calling shenanigans.
But what I'm getting ready to say was,
Here's the thing, Lisa. Here's the thing. You can't sit back
And wait.
in the corner and wait for Mr. Perfect to just trot along.
Yeah, because he's gonna want you to find him too.
damn it, right? I've been standing on the corner all these nights.
Well, how come my pocket's been coming up
I'm not charging, I'm just giving.
No, that's your problem.
Just kidding. No, but okay, but here is the problem. Here is the problem.
Thank you.
I'm not sure why these are going like this.
Because
Okay, here is the problem.
They're telling you need to charge for that tulip.
It's a pretty tulip.
Yeah, when it.
Speaking of tulips, no, I'm kidding. That'll be next week's episode.
I understand that they're not just going to walk through the door and there's going to be sunshine and rainbows and unicorns farting glitter and everything's going to be perfect. My problem is, where do I meet these people?
At the car wash, at the grocery store, at the church,
For 12 hours a day,
At the
I've been
Christmas
four walls.
at the Dairy Queen.
You are a woman. You can go anywhere you want.
Wait a minute. You're in the four walls though, but you work in a restaurant. How many people pass through that door? door.
Honey, you worked there. You saw what passed through the door. Okay.
Hold on. That right there, you hinder yourself. You're worried about the package that it comes in. It will come in a package that you will not expect.
Yep.
So why can't I just wait on the corner? And why are we blank?
Oh, I think we just went.
I didn't get to sing my version of Let It Go!
It's still on! Just so you know! But Charity, the screensaver, come on.
It's still on.
Okay. But Charity, you have to admit that the packages that walk through those doors are not anything I would be interested in.
But you don't know because you haven't talked to those packages.
But you know what?
I agree.
So what are you saying? What attracts you?
Well, here's right. But there has to be
some kind of
that initial
physically.
attraction. And I can honestly say there's been a handful in the last year that's passed through those doors.
Okay, that's a handful that you did what with?
Nothing because they had this on.
Not all handful.
Pretty much every one of them had this little metal
This would be
thing.
Lisa's bullshitting some more. Lisa is going to try to convince us
She's right beside me all the time.
Lisa is going to try to convince us that every single decent man she has met or ran into or seen in the last 7 years has been married.
I didn't say the last 7 years. We're talking about the last year.
Okay, in the last year.
Oh, I've gone on dates in the last 7 years. And
Yes, she has. We all know that.
man,
5
She
of
told
them.
us last time that she hasn't had.
5 of them in 7 years.
on camera?
there's been more than 5.
Do we have to hook up the lie detector?
Probably. Maybe.
Is it alive? Ding, 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 ding.
It has been more than 5.
That man is a lie.
There's been more than 5 and only 1 resulted in a second date.
Dan, you're picky.
Yes.
But they all resulted in sex.
Alright.
No, they didn't. I wish.
Wait a minute. In Lisa's defense, let's not forget, this is the same woman that met her husband,
Thank you, Terry.
13 years of age, married him at 18, had 2 kids, put up with lots of some bullshit,
Outside, okay.
married on,
But then that means you're more of a conservative type.
I'm gun shy.
Because unfortunately, sometimes you have to put yourself out there just so you can.
That is what I'm screaming.
But I am gun shy too. That is part of it. I am
Okay,
definitely gun
now-
shy.
After dealing with all that, you had to have already been through a spell where you just went wild.
She did, but it was really later than you thought it would be.
No, she hasn't done it yet. Trust me, I've done it. She has not done it.
Well, that's your
My
problem.
late spell was when Lisa actually stepped out and said, I am now done, Bill. I'm over it.
No. We're not talking about that. No.
We're talking about after all that happened.
We're talking about when done, gone, she's out, she's
Yeah,
on her
she's on her
own.
own.
She needs a sowing of the wild oat.
Exactly.
She does.
She still doesn't have it.
She has
Go and sow your wolves.
Haven't
Yes.
done it.
But that's only because you're the conservative type. Well, not necessarily. I guess I don't want to say conservative type. You've lived that life.
I'm living safe, honestly.
You've lived safe. You've
I
lived safe.
am.
definition.
I'm a quote the good movie. I was under the impression that you had sex with your bathers. I know I did.
I can't do that.
Go explore!
Exactly.
Sow your royal oats.
I have your permission now.
Well, that's the whole been there, done that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You are trying to get to.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
You are now in a relationship.
Now you have time.
to the biggest male whores I've ever
You have a pass to go back.
I love them. I'll back them up 100%.
Yeah, we on camera.
You need to know. You need to know it.
Now
Up out of that kind of. I just know
It was a secret when they was fucking every other girl.
However, tonight,
It's a
it's a secret.
Nah, I didn't keep it a secret. I just
Nah,
didn't tell
I
you.
mean, that's what I'm gonna say.
Okay,
This is the dude that came with me one day and said, "Cuz you a whore." I'm just gonna tell you straight out. I said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Dude, the patio door opens, someone comes in the front door, someone comes in the back door."
Want some?
You said I still have a garage entrance I'm trying to fill.
But as I got gotten older, obviously, in my situation, I feel like at the same time, see, this is a whole other topic. That's why we could.
Right.
Next one we're gonna see is gonna be for us.
Oh!
Yes.
Do you guys hear that?
I agree. There you go.
Don't be upset what you hear.
You guys will need to tune in for the next series because apparently it's going to be for them.
It's going to be two guys talking, and then the women are going to something in our conversation.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Gummy one.
That's mine. I got
All right. Well, I think we've
Yeah, we've taken it up of your time. So in closing,
If any of you have single,
You write a comment and tell us what you want to hear about.
yes,
we will actually. I'm going to be. Oh my God! I'm going to be drinking a human beer. We will be creating a Facebook.
So yeah, you didn't know what that means.
He is. Hey, don't test me.
I can't even wrap this up. These people be so crazy.
So in
closing, yes, please join us next week because it's going to be good. Because shit's about to get real.
join us on 50 Shades of 40.
Exactly. I thought we were going to do. See now, look now.
Good night,
I'm all
bitches.
messed up. Good night, bitches. I kind of like that.
Bitches.
I say if the good Lord can't help us, maybe the wine can.
Lots of wine. Okay, stop that thing.
What are all these gadgets on the counter?